So video part 2. So we're going to start adding seasoning. So as you saw earlier, we used the Emeril essence. I just mixed my own out of Emeril's cookbook. And then paprika. We got our butter. Now come on over here. And we're going to start sprinkling it all in. So we're not going to put the butter in. The butter is actually going to go in last after everything's finished cooking. So we're going to cover these with a bunch of goodness. And then we're going to start mixing them all up. Now you could probably mix the two seasonings together if you wanted to get a kind of an even mix on it, I guess. But now we're just going to start stirring them together a little bit and start flipping them over. Make sure they cook them on both sides. Okay, so instead of boring you at flipping them over, I'm going to pause it. So now you see that we flipped them over and it's starting to get all nice and pretty. And what we're going to do is kind of stir them around a little bit. You see that all that seasoning is starting to make kind of a nice sauce. We're actually going to reduce the water out of it. You see the water's going down. We'll turn the heat back up a little bit. Okay, now hold on a second. So what we want to do is make sure the shrimp are cooked. You don't want to overcook them, but we want to make sure they're cooked. And once you take the spoon and flip them over a couple of times, just kind of verify that they're all kind of looking good. Alright, you see that the sauce, the liquid's kind of cooking out. And then if they're all looking pretty cooked, then what we're going to do is we're going to turn the heat off and we're going to incorporate the butter. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's turn off the heat. Alright, now scoop some of that butter and throw it in there and start mixing it around. You use your finger beside the pan. Not hurt my feelings. There you go. Alright.
There we go.
So heat's off now. So now what we're doing is we're not going to cause the butter to break down. It'll stay nice and tasty. Alright, so we put about a quarter stick of butter in there. And now we're just going to incorporate that in. You can shake the pan, you can stir it in, whatever you want to do. So it's going to start picking up that sauce. It's going to make a nice sauce here. You start to see that sauce coming alive. And if you think you might need a little extra butter, so sometimes you might. We'll put a little extra in there. A good measure to make us a nice sauce. No, that's it. See how it's making the sauce? We get that in there and start to see how it's all kind of incorporating. It's making a nice sauce. Alright, so you see it's looking pretty nice. We zoom in on the sauce. We got a nice sauce going there. Go ahead, Al. What are we going to do now?
Put some green onions.
There you go. Go ahead and squish those and move them around. And there we go, guys. Look how nice it is. And there is your nice sauce for dipping your bread in, and your nice shrimps ready to go. And you just plate it up, and you're good to go.